The black market thrives on secrets. Artifacts vanish from museums. Treasures disappear from guarded tombs. Yet, a recent rumor sent chills down my spine. Word on the street, whispered in hushed tones, spoke of an artifact unlike any other. The skeletal remains of Noah and his wife. The asking price? A cool 100 million cash. Could these bones be real? Could they belong to the man who, according to biblical accounts, built an ark to survive a world-altering flood? The sheer audacity of the claim was captivating. Imagine holding in your hands the very bones of the man chosen by God to shepherd life through a global cataclysm. The implications are staggering. Of course, skepticism is warranted. The black market is a haven for forgeries and elaborate hoaxes. Yet the rumor persists, fueled by shadowy figures and whispers of DNA evidence that could rewrite history. My archaeologist instincts scream for verification, for a chance to examine the evidence firsthand. The truth, as always, remains elusive, shrouded in mystery. Recent scientific studies have uncovered DNA sequences in ancient bones that suggest the existence of giants, aligning with biblical accounts. Geological evidence from around the world points to a massive flood event, lending credence to the story of Noah's Ark. Historical documents and ancient texts from various cultures also reference a great flood, suggesting a shared memory of this cataclysmic event. The debate among scholars and scientists continues as new discoveries challenge our understanding of history and myth. For centuries, Mount Ararat in Turkey has beckoned explorers and archaeologists. Local lore speaks of a massive ancient structure lodged high upon its slopes, the remnants of Noah's Ark. While numerous expeditions have returned with intriguing photographs and tantalizing tales, definitive proof remained elusive until now. Recently, a team of researchers claims to have uncovered something extraordinary. Wooden beams, perfectly preserved, composed of a wood unknown to modern science. This wood, they argue, could be the legendary gopher wood described in the Bible. Even more astounding, carbon dating allegedly places the wood at an age consistent with the biblical timeline of the Great Flood. Could this be the very vessel that housed Noah, his family, and a menagerie of animals? The discovery of seemingly unaging wood, a substance defying the natural order of decay, is remarkable. Detailed analysis of the ark's construction reveals a sophisticated design, with interlocking beams and waterproofing techniques that were advanced for its time. The materials used, including pitch for waterproofing, suggest a high level of engineering knowledge. The world waits with bated breath for further analysis, praying that this time the mountain will finally reveal its secrets. The Bible describes the ark as a colossal vessel, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Could a wooden structure of this magnitude, built with ancient tools and techniques, truly withstand the relentless onslaught of a global flood? Skeptics scoff, pointing to modern shipbuilding practices and the inherent limitations of wood as a building material. However, recent research into ancient construction methods suggests we may be underestimating the ingenuity of our ancestors. Experiments with scale models have demonstrated that a vessel with the ark's purported dimensions, properly proportioned and constructed, could indeed remain stable and buoyant even under extreme stress. Furthermore, the discovery of the gopher wood adds another layer of intrigue. If this ancient wood possesses unique properties, including exceptional strength and resilience to water damage, it could explain how the ark survived not only the flood but also millennia, buried under ice and rock. While the engineering feat remains awe-inspiring, we must approach these findings with both curiosity and caution, acknowledging the limitations of our current understanding. Structural analysis and computer simulations have provided further evidence, showing that the ark's design could distribute stress evenly, preventing catastrophic failure. Historical evidence from ancient shipbuilding blueprints and documents supports the notion that large wooden vessels were not only feasible but also seaworthy. Religious texts from various cultures mention godly figures who aided humanity during great floods, suggesting a global connection to these events. These figures may have played a role in the construction and survival of the ark. As we delve deeper into these ancient stories and artifacts, we uncover a complex tapestry of history, faith, and science, urging us to reconsider the true capabilities of our ancestors. The possibility of Noah's Ark being found raises profound questions about faith, religion, and the nature of God. If we accept the Ark's existence as evidence of a global flood, does it then follow that the flood was a deliberate act of divine intervention, a punishment for human transgression? For some, the discovery confirms the literal truth of the Bible, a testament to God's power and wrath. Others, however, urge caution. They argue that even if a global flood occurred, it could be attributed to natural disasters like asteroid impacts or volcanic eruptions, events with catastrophic consequences but devoid of supernatural intent. They emphasize the importance of scientific rigor, urging us to avoid conflating correlation with causation. Recent archaeological findings have uncovered wooden structures and ancient tools that some believe could be remnants of the Ark. Additionally, DNA evidence from preserved animal remains found at the site suggests a diverse range of species, supporting the narrative of the Ark carrying pairs of animals. The discovery of the Ark, if genuine, has the potential to reignite the age-old debate between faith and reason. It forces us to confront fundamental questions about human origins, the nature of good and evil, and the possibility of divine intervention in human affairs. The answers, as always, are far from simple.